Alright, we got another seedling update video, but first just want to show off Theo because, he's a cute baby. So the main thing that I did was replant some beets and weed around all the beets that I could find. So I went through all three of the rows that we have and just found the little plant and pulled out the grass around it. And if there wasn't one coming up, then I pulled out all the grass and then replanted some of the seeds. So just that way we get more. And here's just a nice look at our area, just kind of appreciating the view that we got here and what we're doing, and just it's special getting to go out there at the end of the workday and turn off my phone, and not worry about anything that's going on in the world, because it's kind of crazy right now, and it's just nice to forget. So here is a nice little beet that I weeded around. There's some more, and we got a nice, good row of them coming up. Like, there was a lot more than I thought we had. Um, so that was a nice, pleasant surprise. And then look at this. This is like the smallest, tiniest, cutest little beet that you've ever seen. Look at that thing. It's like as big as my fingernail. And then this is one of the first spots that we planted. I dropped a bunch of seeds, so you can see there's two there, right next to each other, and there's a third right there, fourth, fifth, and then the sixth right there, that little guy. um, and then here, just doing our little walkarounds. There's a watermelon. Replanted that watermelon spot there. This another watermelon coming up, and then another one. I can't wait to eat these. I've always wanted to try the pickled watermelon rinds, so maybe I'll do that. And then we're on to the pumpkins. These are sugar pie pumpkins. Really looking forward to making some pumpkin pies with that this fall. And corn, as always. Corn is Hannah's favorite vegetable. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but it is. And then you see my squash there. There's a couple of bare spots of squash, so I replanted those as well last time with my mom. And then here we come to the kale. I seriously have no idea like where those are, or if those are going to come up or not. But radishes are coming up nicely. Same thing with parsnips. I don't know what those seeds look like, the sprouts look like. So there you can see my nicely weeded 3 rows of beets. And then as we come over here to my cucumbers, we replanted some of these as well because they weren't coming up very well. So hopefully we get more, but there's some good ones that are coming up there. Yeah, I really want these to come up. These are homemade pickle cucumbers, so I can't wait to make some cucumbers with those, some some pickles with those. And then here we have our green beans. These were not coming up that well either, so I bought another pack of seeds at Home Depot, and the only package they had was this gourmet blend, so it's got like 3 different kinds in there. So who knows if those will be any good, but it was the only one they had, so that's what we got. And then we got some snap peas, replanted all those too with my mom because those were not coming up. We got a lot of stuff that we had to replant, unfortunately, but no, that's the kind of the nature of gardening here. You never know what you're going to get. So then we move over here to our bell peppers, and then there's our tomatoes, and at the far end we've got the jalapenos. So what we did was put some eggshells and some compost around the tomatoes, and the eggshells stop the end blossom rot because of the calcium. And then here is our row of potatoes. At the front there, you saw the our one onion. And then so now I'm just watering. We usually start off watering with this wand here because the hose that we have doesn't reach all of the area that we have. So we just start off using this wand, get as much as we can. And one thing that I found while I was watering was this tomato was just absolutely burnt to a crisp. It was literally crunchy when I picked it up. So it's not going to survive. Yeah. And then for the tomato or the watermelons and the pumpkins, you really want to soak the mound, so that way the whole mound is saturated and the seedling can pull from the mound. And then so now I move on to filling these buckets, and then I use the waterer to water the far ones because I can't reach them. And I absolutely love these muck boots. I got these the other day, and they're so comfortable, and they are flexible, and they're waterproof, and they're breathable. They're awesome. So once I'm done with the wand, gotta take that off and then put on this spout that I got here, this whatever sprayer nozzle, because this has a lot more range and will allow me to water all the rest of our stuff here, like the corn and the things that are at the far end there. So I'll get the beets, those 3 rows with beets, and then the corn off to the right, and the squash and the parsnips. I'll get most of that area. So here you go, just showing off the range a little bit with that thing. And man, I can get all the way down there to the end of that row. So then I'll swing over, start watering these guys. I can get about half of these done with the nozzle. But then I got to do the rest by hand. I really am considering getting another length of hose, but I just kind of don't want to buy it. So then here, finishing up the last few pumpkins and watermelons that I couldn't reach with the spout or the nozzle. Yep, really want to soak those guys. Today is the 10th, and it's like the hottest day, so I got to go back there and water all these guys tonight. After I'm done recording this. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed.